Hello, Tracy's Kitchen and Appalachian Adventures. Okay, there's some sunbeam coming through, and this is smack dab in the middle of winter, y'all. Okay, but that's good. That's a good thing. Now, I'm going to talk about today peanut rolls. Now, there are a lot of very good recipes on the internet of peanut rolls, a lot of good ones. But what I've tried to do, I try to make a recipe more nutritious, not so much sugar laden, not too much cholesterol laden, but added nutrition. That's what I try to do. Now, like I said, there are a lot of good recipes for peanut rolls. A peanut roll is somewhere between a nutty granola bar and candy, but it's still edible, y'all. Okay. But for my peanut rolls, I use about 10 Brazil nuts because Brazil nuts have selenium, but they're good anyway. I eat Brazil nuts anyway. That comes out to about a third of a cup. Okay, a third of a cup of Brazil nuts, walnuts, cashews, and flaxseed. You can also use pecans. I recommend that you crush them. I crushed them, put them in a bag, just took a hammer and crushed them. Okay, and about a half a cup of oatmeal. Okay, and sunflower seeds, about a half a cup of sunflower seeds. Okay, and then I added about 1 cup of coconut unsweetened. That'll give it some chewiness. And 1.5 cups of peanuts, Virginia salted or unsalted peanuts. Um, and so you put all that in a bowl. Okay, mix all those peanuts and nuts in a bowl. Okay, now to the peanut butter, I use 1 whole jar of peanut butter. Okay, this is creamy. I use 1 whole jar of peanut butter, and I added 2/3 of a cup of brown sugar. Now, like I said, I like to keep my sugar levels low. Uh, Rather than 2/3, you can add a whole cup of brown sugar if you want to, but really don't want that much sugar in mine. Okay, so I put the peanut butter and the brown sugar in a pan. Um, Let that cook on medium high heat for about 2 to 3 minutes. Until the sugar is thoroughly mixed into the peanut butter and kind of binds it, because you have to have a binder in these peanut rolls. You have to have something to hold it together. So, like I said, I only use 2/3 cups of brown sugar, but you may want to use a whole cup if you want to. And so you go ahead and let that cook for a while on medium high heat, 2 to 3, anywhere from 1 minute to 4 minutes. You know, let it cook until the sugar's kind of melted and kind of bind it into the nuts. And then you take it off the stove and you mix that with your mixture of nuts. And then I recommend that you take a fork and just mix it. I don't think a spoon does very well because you have to dig deep. You have to get it from the bottom. So I recommend that you take a fork and mix it from the bottom up and just keep mixing it, mixing it, mixing it. Now, for this particular recipe, I made 3 rather large peanut rolls. One, two, and this is the third one. Now, you see I've been eating that one, okay? Now, I'm not going to eat this all at once. I'll probably just eat one little chunk like this. See this one little chunk? If you can see it. One little chunk. See, this is not very big. This little chunk. I would probably eat, maybe one little chunk per week or twice a week. I don't know, but I'm not going to eat a lot. You know, that is the key to, keeping your sugar levels down. You don't eat a lot. Okay, you just eat, I'm just going to eat probably 1 or 2 a week, or maybe I won't even eat that. But I'll probably cut these into little chunks. These bars, these big bars, see, these are big. I would probably cut these bars into little chunks and just freeze them, let it freeze. And when I'm ready to eat one chunk, I'll just take one chunk out of here and defrost it and eat it. But these are good. These are good. It's like I said, it's nutritious because it has all these nuts in it, oatmeal plus coconut and peanut butter. It's always good for you. Okay. Yeah. Good, y'all. Now to this, now you can also add Cheerios, wheat Cheerios, or cornflakes. You can do that. You can also add Rice Krispies. That will give it an interesting taste. But actually, the more ingredients you add, the more peanut butter and the more sugar you have to add. But you can do it. You can add Cheerios, the wheat kind, um, cornflakes, and or Rice Krispies. So you can do that. But either way, I think it's really good. It's a good snack. Okay? Y'all have a nice day. Bye.